This morning, Daddy and the other contenders in the first race are ready for departure. There have never been so many people in Belle Île Tanfergan. People have come from all over the region to see the first 6 races today. For all the participants, the objective is to be one of the 3 winners and qualify for the finals. The racers take off through the bush on the 10-mile track. The temperature is a perfect 77 degrees. Daddy has gotten off to the best start, but the others aren't intimidated and soon catch up with him. In the descent, Daddy is in 3rd place and is trying to overtake the lead camel. They're moving fast, a little over 20 miles per hour for the beginning of the race. Then, a few of them take the lead. Daddy is slightly ahead and trying to stay there. Midway through the race, the final outcome is far from clear. Along the track, the spectators are there to cheer on the racers. In a great tactical maneuver, Daddy suddenly accelerates and takes the lead. He's taken over the race and now imposes his own rhythm on the group. Daddy gets to the finish line and wins an easy victory. At the finish line, as soon as each racer comes in, the camels are immediately given tobacco to clear their sinuses and help them catch their breath. Things are getting off to a great start for Jury and the village with Daddy's win. The other participants finish the race, and some, like camel number 9, are the last in. For this type of competition, an animal that hasn't trained well has no chance. The distance and the speed of the race don't allow for any laxity in preparation. The spectators are starting to raise their voices. Number 9 has crossed the finish line, but has been disqualified. In 14th place, the competition was over for him anyway. Daddy is satisfied with his performance, but people's attention is drawn elsewhere. An argument has broken out about the disqualification. Since he's the organizer, Jury must resolve this problem. Supporters of camel number 9 protest the decision, since they've traveled almost 50 miles to watch the races. For the first race, Jury confirms the sanction. But because of accumulated delays, he sets all departures back half an hour. Meanwhile, Gaby prepares for his eliminatory race.
It's a lucky charm. There's medicine inside. A great holy man prepared it for me. I always have it. I keep it with me always. I hide it in back. When I'm wearing it, no one bothers me, and everything works well.
At the starting line, Gaby is listening to Jury's last-minute advice. He's very concentrated on the race and knows his camel doesn't like the heat. This afternoon, the temperature's over 100 degrees. Then, very quickly, the starting signal is given. From the outset, Gaby is in the lead. He's recognizable by his airy style and seems to float above his camel. He even seems to be a good distance ahead of most of his adversaries. Like Daddy this morning, he must finish in the first 3 to qualify for the finals. At the midpoint, his win seems guaranteed. Meanwhile, at the finish line, people are betting on the next race. All bets are private. There are no odds, and each one bets on his favorite. People usually bet goats or donkeys, sometimes a little money, food, or a watch. Back in the race, the group in the lead is now closing in on the finish line. Gaby has lost first place, but is fighting for qualification, which he's certain he'll win. The first winner crosses the line. It is Bello Bakari from Abalak. Gaby comes in third, but has a terrible time making it to the finish. Adignes seems completely out of breath and barely makes it. His third place means he's been qualified for the finals, but he didn't expect the race to be so difficult. Like Dadi in the morning, Gaby gets his ticket for the final race.
I qualified for the final race, and I'm very happy.
For Gaby, the main thing was to qualify, but the end of this race was a true ordeal. Adignes is very affected by the huge effort he had to make, but he'll have to pull it together for the final race. Gaby is also completely exhausted and can only think about getting some rest.
My camel's completely exhausted because it's very hot. He's really tired. I was in first place for the first 5 miles, and then in the 6th, someone overtook me. I qualified for the final. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased about that.
In the late afternoon, after the eliminatory races, the 18 finalists have been announced. The coming final race promises to be one of the best. But for now, people turn away from the heat of the races to watch a Woodabe dance performance. According to custom, the day before the final race, all men hoping to marry get together. They prepare to demonstrate their dancing abilities and to show how handsome and elegant they are. Gaby has not taken part in the dancing for a long time, but comes to cheer Dadi on.
It is our custom for men to show off their beauty. For us, the most important thing is beauty. To be a good dancer, have pretty eyes and teeth, a face with a nice nose, a nice neck, nice hands, all of that. An attractive person is more important than one who is not. There are families here in which the people are attractive and don't ever want to marry someone who is not. It's very important to us.
For Dadi, dancing is a passion, much more so than racing camels. He never misses a chance to dance, to show off his beauty. He loves it. Like all his friends, he hopes to be noticed by a young lady, and why not start a family? During the dances, Dadi and the others perform veritable feats with their mouths and their eyes in order to be noticed. They hope to stand out among the other dancers in this manner and to attract the looks of the women watching. For the Woodabe people, these dances are very important and are organized frequently. They allow these men to meet women from other communities and to avoid the problems of inbreeding. Jury makes a brief appearance, just long enough to congratulate the participants and to monopolize some of the attention. He is, after all, the lead organizer of these events. The women never participate in these festivities. They observe the marriage suitors from a distance. If there is any affinity between them, it will all take place in absolute secrecy.